Hello Jerry, this is Travis Miller from Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is one, to increase your online traffic and revenue, to increase your business. I know you're doing very well online. I've seen your numbers, but there's always room to expand, so I'll show you some tips in that. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website and see if we could outrank them and even expand in the area outside of Allen, going to McKinney, Dallas, and so forth. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. So what I talk about here, you could use these tips and tricks yourself and add them to the back end of your website. But if you want to talk about that or anything further, my door's open, so feel free to email me, call me, text. But either way, if you like it or don't like this video, if you just leave me some line of feedback on the video itself, that helps me get better, just helping some local businesses increase their online traffic. So first, content, I said. So in content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So you're well above that. This is a beautifully laid out website, a lot of content, a lot of keywords. So that keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your website, you could place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So doing a good job at that. Definitely keep that up. This nice laid out website. But talking about content and keywords, so here's keywords, and here's what consumers use to search for a certain service or area. So plumbing services, Allen, Texas, and this is what comes up. So since you're doing so well online, some other things you might invest in is ads right here that come up at the beginning. This is the map pack here. This is citations. I'll talk a little bit more about that later and how to get in there. But here we call these organics. So when people do this search, organics is what comes up, and you want to be on the first page. We don't pay attention to directories like Yelp and Angie's List, because people search that local business if they're looking for a service. So the goal is to be on the first page, because very few people go on page 2 or 3 to look for a service. And fortunately for you, you are on that first page, so you're definitely one of the top competitors. Good job on that, so keep that up. But there's ways to even outrank the people above you and also get into the map pack here. So the goal is to be in the organics and the map pack as well. So staying on content and keywords, this is a tool we use called Ahrefs. It's how we do deep dives into websites. And so here's your analytics, here's your numbers. So when I do a search for your website, you have 189 backlinks, 61 reference domains, but I'm going to focus on keywords and content. So you have 81 keywords that's helping people find your business. So that's a good number to start with. On some of these buyer intent words like Allen Plumber, that you want to have higher the volume with your keyword. That's give you more push power, more find power. Drain Pros Plumbing, that's giving you some push power. So you want to have higher volume keywords so people could find you. But comparing that to your local competitor, so this is Baker Brothers, well-known plumbing company, and their website, they're doing some good things as well. But let's just kind of compare their numbers to your numbers. So for their keywords, they have 320 keywords compared to your 81. So here's some of their keywords they're using. So, this is almost over 9,000 volume. Baker Brothers really can't use that on your website. But there's some other buyer intent keywords you could use that's going to give you push power. And you can steal some of these that are buyer intent keywords like plumbing, even get into Dallas area plumbing. So just think about the keywords you're using. You just want to use more of those keywords that on your website that'll give you more push volume and search volume. And then also talk about backlinks. So going back to your numbers here. So backlinks are anywhere where one website is linking it to your website. So these links act like an endorsement of your website, which Google uses that to build trust in your business and seeing others vouching for you. So it's literally like a popularity contest. Think about it like that. The more backlinks, the better. But keeping in mind that all backlinks are created equal. So it's important to have either HVAC, plumbing, draining services, websites linking to you than a restaurant or dentist office, lawyer office. That doesn't give you much push power. So for you, you have 189 backlinks with 61 reference domains compared to and here's their numbers here. Let's go back one. And this is why they're, number one. In the organics, they have almost 4,000 backlinks with 347 different domains. So the goal is to get closer to here to outrank Baker Brothers and expand it in the DFW area. So Also with this, these are your trust numbers and your backlink strength numbers. So you want to have higher numbers here. So you have 13 with strength and 25 with trust. This is how much Google trusts you, compared to your competitors 36 and 23. So you're right there. You can do a few things here, and you get closer to this leading competitor as far as search volume goes. And then finally, citations. So citations is anywhere your business name, number, and address are shown exactly as a Google business profile. So citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses. Kind of like consumers that go on to page 2, consumers that go on here, this button, to find more services. So some consumers look at this map pack and click here. So you want to be in the top 3. Sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 4, but to be safe, be in the top 3 in your citations and map pack. And citations include your directories of, Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB. So the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. The larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you could outrank them. So I hope you like those tips and tricks. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they come together and you start to outgrow your competitors, here's the numbers that you want to see. So not sure what your margins are. I know they're pretty good, but imagine they could even be better if your search volume increases. Also, there's many other keywords you could use to generate more traffic and leads. You could go into McKinney, Dallas, Plano, other areas around Allen. So again, this is what I do for a living. So I create videos like this if you want to start to generate even more leads online. If you find out you want some more information, please feel free to reach out. But again, if you leave a few lines of feedback, that'll help me get better at making these videos. Thank you. Have a great day.